For the first time in 3.5 years, Roman Reigns was pinned, and this time he was pinned by his cousin, the twins, Jey Uso and Jimmy Usos. That is on Friday pay-per-view Money in the Bank ladder match. Roman Reigns was pinned for the first time in 3.5 years by Jimmy and Jey Usos, his twins, for the first time in 3.5 years. My name is Baba the Pandit, like keep your county favorite bandit, and this is BWATV, and BWATV is always brought to you by Wealthy Errands, and we say Wealthy Errands is just a call away. And of course, we are here to talk about the transfer daily, what is happening in the world of football, the beautiful game. Teams are bringing big players to their squad. Transfer is getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Crazy deals, crazy dealers getting no small team. Brighton are bringing somebody. Arsenal are bringing somebody. Aston Villa bringing somebody. Wolves are selling. Newcastle, what a great signing from Newcastle. And here we go. We start with Arsenal players coming back from the training. For the training at London Colony, we could see the likes of Gabriel Jesus, Marquinhos. They are all there. They are coming back to the training, and everybody is seems to be very, very excited. Likes of Cedric Suarez. Remember, he was on loan with Fulham last season. He is back. He is back, and he is coming, preparing for the season 2023-2024. And let's first of all talk about transfer and what is happening with the teams, other teams. Teams like Aston Villa has already brought in Paul Torres. You know Paul Torres, now he is at Aston Villa, and Unai Emery is taking nothing for granted. He is not taking any chances, and already bringing in Paul Torres for Aston Villa for this next season. Another one is that we have a big one for Man United. They already bring in Mason Mount from Chelsea. We know how good Mason Mount is, and rumors has it that he is now a Man United player, signed in at around £55 million, and he is now a Man United player. Another big rumor going on is that is the rumors about Harry Kane. Is he really going to Chelsea? Can Chelsea really take Harry Kane away from Tottenham Stadium? It's a rumor that we are going to follow. We are going to know what's coming up, what's going on with the Harry Kane. Is he going to Man United, or is he going to Chelsea as well? Another big one is that Liverpool already brings in. Remember, Liverpool has brought in very early Mark Alistair from Brighton, a World Cup winner, and now they also brought in Sabozlai. I hope I'm getting the right name. Zobozlai, you know him, how good he is. He got an eye for the goal, very good ball carrier, and now he is Liverpool. He is going to Anfield, and is already a done deal. Solomon is going to Spurs. Solomon already now is a Tottenham Hotspur player. And also on this day, 2 days ago, we can confirm that Mauricio Pochettino officially Chelsea manager. He takes the job officially, and he is now a Chelsea manager. We are expecting to see big changes, transfer market on the Chelsea side, and we are also expected to see what Mauricio Pochettino gonna do and change for this Chelsea side next season. We also have a big one from St. James Park, that is Newcastle side, and Newcastle already brought in Leandro Tonali from AC Milan. Listen, many could argue that Tonali didn't want to go, but AC Milan told him we need money, and he is already around it. So it's a huge money from Newcastle to AC Milan, and now Lisandro Tonali is a confirmed one. He is a Newcastle player. I'm trying to think of Newcastle with that midfield of Tonali, Gimaresh, Willock, Jerrington. What a squad! It's about that we start. It's about time that we start taking Newcastle very serious when it comes to EPL next season. It's time with that we start thinking of Newcastle. You remember they have Champions League football next season. They have last season they had a brilliant season. So I guess many Arsenal, many football fans, not only Arsenal fans, could agree with me when I say Newcastle are now a big team. They are going to be maybe a surprise. They are not going to be a surprise, but they are going to be a threat next season. Remember, Tonali already there. Gimaresh already an established EPL player. He is there as well. So tell me on comment section what you think of Newcastle 2023-2024 season. Let's talk about the Arsenal star and the rumors and the signed confirmed deals that are already at Arsenal. With also we expecting some players like William Saliba, Smith Rowe to sign their long-term contract with Arsenal. So we are going to see if they are going to sign, particularly for William Saliba. For the good news is that we already have one player, Kai Havertz, and Kai Havertz is a national player, so that's the done deal. But do we really need another player? But remember, on this day, 4th of July, last year, 1 year ago, Arsenal signed Gabriel Jesus. So today, he officially 1 year old at Arsenal, and he is a national player now. 1 year, how has he been doing? He got maybe 11 goals for that 3 games and 7 assists. So he had 18 goal contribution for the whole of season, the last season. That begs the question: is Gabriel Jesus enough to give us 20-25 goals a season? Your guess is good as mine. That's why, for me, I think we also need player like Dusan Vlahovic from Juventus. If we get Dusan Vlahovic to bring competition to Gabriel Jesus, maybe, just maybe, when it comes to football, you'd never take anything for granted. Maybe Gabriel can recharge his batteries. Maybe Gabriel Jesus can be more clinical because he knows somebody in the bench is giving him competition. There's many would argue and say there is an aspect of Nketiah and Balogun, but for me, listen, no disrespect, but for me, I think they cannot give us the 20-25 goal a season. That's why I think we need another prolific, big player as a center forward, somebody to come and tell Gabriel, you know what, I'm taking this position, and Gabriel will say, you know what, I'm not giving you this position, and they're gonna fight for that position. Arsenal also showing interest on Caicedo. That is after Chelsea not yet giving out a big bid to Brighton, and that is if rumor has it that Arsenal will go for Caicedo if they let go of Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. Already Granit Xhaka heading to Juventus is no longer a speculation. It's a fact that he is going to Bayern Leverkusen at the with a huge amount, with a bid rumored to be around 21.5 million pounds. So if that's the money that maybe Arsenal can get to bring in Caicedo, Brighton saying Caicedo is not less than 80 million pounds. If we bring Caicedo, Xhaka, for me, I think we have to keep Partey, because Partey is also getting an eye from other teams like in Saudi Arabia. Also teams like Juventus are also interested with Thomas Partey services. So we have to keep it. For me, I think it's gonna be a big risk to get Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka to leave. Definitely a big risk for me, because both are experienced. They are experienced players, but who replaces Xhaka if he goes? That's why we brought in Kai Havertz, according to what we had Mikel Arteta saying, that Kai Havertz can also play as an 8. If Granit Xhaka goes, then Kai Havertz, he has to step up and get to Granit Xhaka boots and know that he has to offer what Granit Xhaka was offering. Another one that is getting quite cold now is about Declan Rice from Arsenal, with already Arsenal giving out a bid of 105 million pounds. And there was rumors saying that West Ham are no longer interested about that, but Fabrizio Romano, football analyst as well, football transfer guru for me, he says Arsenal fans, nothing to worry about. Medical is not scheduled yet, but they believe that Arsenal and West Ham have come to agreement on the terms of the payment mode, because West Ham wanted just 2 installments. Then Arsenal wanted around 4 installments for the Declan Rice deal. And Declan Rice, he is a captain, he is a leader, he brings quality, he can play as 6, he can play as 8. And that's why Arsenal are very interested with him as well. Another one that Arsenal are also still interested with is Julian Timber from Ajax, that is from Dutch side. And this week, medical is scheduled for this week. So fingers crossed that in this week we can have both Timber and Declan Rice, a centre back, a DM, and also we remember we have a box-to-box midfielder in the name of Kai Havertz. Those are 3 quality players as we prepare to go for pre-season in America. Maybe this time Arsenal want to do their days earlier enough so that players can go integrate with each other and get to know each other, like we saw last season, bringing in Gabriel Jesus very early in the on the transfer market. Also, who else Arsenal are they interested in apart from getting in out of Partey and Granit Xhaka? There are also speculation that Mohamed El Neni might be leaving Arsenal in the next season. Remember, he is the oldest player currently at Arsenal squad. Now that he might be leaving, remember we had Hector Bellerin, who was one of the oldest squad members of the team, but now we had only Mohamed El Neni as well. Tell me in the comment section if you're an Arsenal fan, which player you think. For me, tell me if you think it's okay for Arsenal to release both Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey, and also tell me if Man United fans, tell me if you're happy with the signing of Mason Mount from Chelsea. Nothing big from Chelsea yet. They are waiting to see what Mauricio Pochettino gonna do on the transfer market. Spurs, remember, they have Solomon. Liverpool already with the 2 quality players, that is Szoboszlai and Mark Alistair from Brighton. Man City, they wanted to break the record for £86 million for Graveyard. We are yet to see that. That's just a rumor. They are yet to be something to be confirmed. Yet Fabrizio Romano, nothing from him. David Austin, nothing from him as well. From me, Baba the Pandit, Laikipia County favorite Pandit, is a bye-bye for now as we wait to get more on Arsenal transfer daily and also EPL transfer daily. Bye-bye for now. Remember, this is BWATV, and BWATV is brought to you by Wealthy Islands. And as always, we say we are the Gunners.